Similar to Pip though, he's not tapering in on corners super duper early.
P3
Pretty
20
common
minutes.
mistake. But a lot less curb usage is what I see in that lap, which is interesting given the differences of cars. As Pip said though, the times are not super comparable because the BOP settings, the selection of BOP is different, and so it's not an apples to apples comparison. But it is an interesting lap to have a look at nonetheless. Has anybody...
my lap, me, when I see you.
I could have, but no. We wouldn't have had enough time. Does anybody have any questions about Bathurst? Anything that you want to ask Pip while she's here?
Suggest putting the lap on board as well, so that you can get like an idea of just how it looks.
That's a great idea. Let's do that. That view? That view? Let's go that.
No, not that view.
No?
Not that one.
Page view?
No, this one.
That one. This one will do. Except we can't see steering wheel. I'd really like to be able to see steering wheel though.
It's fine. As long as you can get an idea of like just how things look from on board, where like references are.
Yep.
Getting the hard on?
Yes. Yep.
Has this car got zero wing?
Yeah. Yeah, it is smooth over that. Yeah.
Gearing's a little bit different, but I actually do that on purpose because it helps keep the car continuous.
Johnny, the guys were standing on the bridge beyond Iceberg Hill corner there because that's the shot coming down towards it. It's also a bit like the front row of a rugby scrum. There's things going on in the dark there that we don't really want to talk about. No, true.
So you make it look too easy, Pip.
Good, isn't it?
Faster.
Yeah, so tidy. That's the thing, when we drive faster, we just get messier.
We've got that out of our system now, and we can go for some clear laps.
Spell a lap.
Imagine if I put my 6,000 pounds
Quite like to
driving
see him go ahead because he does punch the field up and gives one or two a chance. Maybe we've done.
How many hours have you done, Pip, at Bathurst?
Bathurst. Just in-game running time, like just the amount of time the game's been open, 3,500.
Yeah, wow.
The track temp is 28, the air temp is 23 Celsius.
She'll tell you when the race is done.
Good answer.
She'll tell you when the physics update comes through and it doesn't matter anymore.
I'll work it out. I'll work it out when she goes straight past me.
All you've got to do is go into a practice server when I'm practicing and then try and match the top speed and see what the wing setting is.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
And right
A lot more people need to sit there and actually watch other people driving, even if they're quicker or slower than you. You'll never know what they'll find.
Yeah, there's a lot to learn from watching other people. Even watching other people make mistakes, if you can look at their mistake and deduce what's happening, where their vision is, what they're doing wrong, there's learning opportunities everywhere. That absolutely is very true. Has anybody got any questions in particular before we move into some practice races, especially while Pip is here? She's the pilot of this lap. She knows the answers.
If I was late, sorry. I struggle with turn 1, so I use the brake when it's my braking marker is when the black changes into black billboard. It's my turn in I suck at. Because you got to keep mid-corner speed, and I think you got to turn in late, but I just don't know how to judge it.
It is later than you think. It feels a bit late. The rubbering on the road is about right for my money. Maybe just a fraction early, and you can sort of refer to that when we. Actually, let's get back to Pip's car. We'll just move it up to it. When you look at it from the sky, so do a few laps. Feel like you've got it about right, and then pull up and have a bit of a look at the shape of the corner and where you're actually apexing. I like doing sky cam view because it gives you a really good idea of where your car is actually positioned. And you see here Pip is right on what's effectively the middle of the corner, but the car is actually still pointing in, and she's maybe a metre or two away from the actual apex that she's going to hit. So yes, it is a little bit of a late apex.
Yeah, it's just judging the turn in.
I think the thing that's kind of weird with turn one, we're trying to like, this is maximising you sort of like, when you start to trail into the corner, like it is camped a little bit on the inside. You start trailing in, and it sort of runs on a little bit of a slip angle on the entry. Like kind of has to slide a little bit on the entry to get it to rotate quite as much as on this lap. Like you can't really see it from on board or even see it externally, but it's driving on like the tiniest slip angle. And if you are not feeling that tiny little bit of slip angle, then you've probably turned in too early.
I guess you can get that brake done on that slip.
It's just trailing into the corner, because as soon as it hits the camber while you trail in, it will slip.
I generally find that sort of advice works best on slower corners. When the aero is not at a speed where it can work effectively, the body language of the car has more opportunity to help you find time with little bits of rotation. Particularly like, I don't know if it feels this way, but last corner of Paul Ricard, I tend to find I get reasonable good results doing a little bit of a similar thing, a little bit more slip angle than you would allow in a second or third higher speed gear corner.
You can't really say I've come along the last corner of Paul Ricard, but it's the corner on the back I don't like, so...
There you go. I could be wrong. Something anyone should look at experimenting with. Is something I've been toying with in various corners around the place. Any other questions?
Best way for pit entrance?
I can't even remember a brake marker for
Don't
this.
be a hero on the entry.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. That, like, it's such an awkward thing. Just try. I haven't actually memorized it myself, so I need to do that for a reminder. But the only thing is just don't be a hero and try to brake late here, because you know how there's no wall there, and then there's a sand pit, and if you brake too late and there's another car, I have seen someone take out someone by trying to brake too late on the first bit from someone who's just gone through the last corner. But just don't do that.
I usually go between the two last AMG boards somewhere.
Yeah, fair enough. Yep. Generally speaking, what Pip said is largely true for any track, though. Like, especially for rookies, you're not going to be losing a race by 0.2 of a second. So why try and risk the world for 0.2 of a second in a pit entrance? Just do it sensibly and safely. Nail your pit box and get through safely. It's way better than destroying a car. Like, safety, as I lecture regularly, safety is number one priority. You cannot win races with a car that's destroyed. Even if you've destroyed it out the front of your pit box, because then you're going to spend 30 seconds fixing the bloody thing.
I'll knock out the pit marker. I was still in NA. Sorry, I'm tired.
It's okay. So what was the question, sorry?
Oh no, NA earlier walkthrough, I was told don't hit the pit marker in entry of the pit, the speed marker.
Yep. Yes, don't do that. It's a bit of a dick move. So knocking this board over, that's what you're saying?
Yes.
And certainly the exit one. Some people get in their head that it's just fun to knock shit over. They're like, maybe they're reincarnated cats and it's just like something that's on a table and you've got to knock it over. Just don't. It's disruptive because people do need to refer to that information and be able to see which line is the one that you need to accelerate from. Fortunately, Bathurst only has the one line at both ends from memory. Yep, there's only one line at each, so even if the board's gone, it is still serviceable. But if you've come over here and knocked this over because you've come in too hot, then you've come in too hot. You've overcooked. You really need to tone it down a little bit for a pit entrance. Well, that's enough yapping from me. How's about we go and do some practice races?
Sounds good. I'll head for next week.
Say again, Chad?
The cut in Aston, do you go down third?
Yes.
I think like the Aston, the Honda, maybe. I think you do in the Honda.
What about T2?
Turn 2. I think turn 2 you can get away with it. In third gear, it's not too bad. Just trying to think of any other car there. I mean, if you're talking old cars, you can probably use first gear and entrance as well, but that's there's only cool people.
In the middle, so it's a lot to dissect, but I think we're going to see very similar strategies to what's happened here. When you look at your driver time, you're not allowed to do more than 4 hours and 40 minutes. Managing this driver time, particularly in very hot conditions, is going to be key.
Yeah, we're all in it.
Brilliant scenes on the grid. It's gradually.
You might have to go today. You are AP.
Oh no, I joined just before. I was like close on a green flag.
Yeah, it's locked.
How are you, Luke?
Four. But good.
Well done, Luke. Great drive. That's a podium.
Congratulations on entering the 12th of qualifying for the 12-hour.
Thank you.
Well done.
But I accidentally bailed out of the VC. That was smart, wasn't it? Radio, practice session's up. I'll let this practice session go, but for the second race, I'll skip it.
Track's clear. Push, push, push. Need to get some heat into these brakes.
I apologize in advance.
I got it. I'm actually other side of the world. Great walk.
Thank you for joining us, mate. Well done on you sticking around at 4 a.m. your time. That's dedication right there.
Thanks for your input.
Yeah,
You've slept early.
Yellow flag. You've had quite a lot of aero damage. You might need to come in and get it fixed. All clear on pit exit. Green flag, you're clear. Green flag in sector 2.
Is this a full server, 48?
Shit, I have No, you're right. You say I can log in as admin, which doesn't count. It just means I can't drive. I mean, I'd be so
Oh, you like driving here?
Oh, I like driving. I don't like driving.
Exactly.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes. Yellow flag.
I prefer to drive away from the event.
Incident clear. Green flag.
I have a funny story actually of why this might actually shape why I absolutely hate Bathurst. 10 years ago, I used to live up on the north coast of New South Wales, and I got offered a job in the far west of New South Wales. And I got offered that job with 2 days' notice, 2 working days' notice. Had to be there, 10 hours away, be there if you want the job. And shit, okay. I was a young girl. Yeah, okay, yep, let's do it. Teaching job, that's a good thing, let's go. So, talking to the department.
We can see Venture has been there
It's like it's Thursday afternoon, and I need to be in a school on Monday. Can you help me out? The government wants to help us with teachers, police officers, and stuff like that. Yeah, we've got teacher housing in here. It's ready to go. We've just been in contact with the real estate agent. Everything's ready to go. It's in place. They're going to put the keys in the mailbox for you. A couple of hours before you get there. Great. So
flag sector
I
2.
my WRX full of teaching stuff in my clothes and leave and start driving. I travel 5 or 6 hours.
207.25.
The halfway point. And I get a phone call from the real estate agent. They said, oh,
You passed this lap for Joy Wilson, 205, 114. Yellow flag in sector 3.
unfortunately,
I think
it's
that's
not actually the previous
gone off.
It's the previous tenant who's trashed the job. And I said,
Green flag sector 3.
hours
You passed this lap for Thomas, 204.88.
like, how trash is it? You know, just sleep there.
Check the flag,
Organise
E12.
some cleaning through the week. Like, I just need a bed. And they're like, no, the bed and clean stuff full of rotten vegetables and other garbage and stuff. All of the furniture's trashed. The previous tenant had left after a not very good termination or something. Leave that place and trashed the joint before they left. Yep, I was in Bathurst filling up the car when I got that phone.
Still sector 1, yellow flag. Green flag, sector 1.
Could have been a good thing, Nick. Look where you are now.
No, it is terrible. Honestly, the move out here was not the right move. Should have done it.
Incident sector 1, yellow flag. Yellow flag. Green flag, incident clear.
Where did I live?
Sector 2 is yellow.
I used to work at Harley High School. I used to live about 22 metres from the beach. Used to be able to open the windows to the bedroom, and it would feel like the waves were breaking underneath your bed. But I grew up in that part of the world as well.
And you left that.
Yeah, I left sector 2. The school kept screwing me around for a permanent job. I was
Sector 2 is clear.
And like I'd made a pretty good name for myself teaching that work there as I'd done around here. But the principal, I went and had a meeting with the principal one day and said, look mate, what am I going to do to make myself permanent? How can I be indispensable? So you want me to purify something? You want me to take up some sort of other extracurricular role? You tell me, what have I got to do to be permanent? And then he danced around the point for 15 minutes.
Yellow flag.
And I was like,
Green flag, you're clear of the incident.
so I started applying for jobs, and then I got a phone
Yellow
call
flag.
from out of the blue. It's like, oh, would you like a permanent job? Yeah, I'd like a permanent job. So here I am.
I was at Tunkara for sure.
Tunkara, yeah, nice place. The school's terrible though. They did a junior-senior campus thing like a couple other schools around the state, and it's generally regarded as a
Exit looks
disaster.
clear. Okay, Luke, we've got 7 minutes to get the job done. We've got cold drinks all around. Be careful.
And it's been terrible. We've lost hundreds of students. It's merged with them.
clear. Tiny bit of aero damage, just ignore it.
You've done a fair bit of practice in this place in the last 2 weeks than me, don't you?
And in general.
Oh, I've been driving. Oh, yeah.
Okay, Luke, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Nicely done, Meg.
Green flag, sector 2.
to 27.5. That's what I target.
Two tenths off the post in sector 1.
Number 6.
Put you back of the grid. So if you're a sprint driver and you're a bit faster, perhaps you have lots of SA and you don't want to get caught up in turn 1 shenanigans, then starting
Picked up a little bit of bodywork damage.
76.
We are 48 on the grid on the weekend, so you should probably start from the back.
It's going to be a wild race. The competition in this enduro is just berserk. I really hope the DDoS attacks don't get us. That would be really nice if they did. Yeah, I have a bad feeling about it. I think we might be shit out of luck, but
Yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately.
Mac, would you be able to DQ me 76? 67, sorry.
67.
Hopefully I'm going all the way to the back. Yes.
Yes, you are.
Perfect.
You have to apologise now.
It's not to be quick, but that's just to make sure I don't screw anyone else's lap up.
Come on, Luca.
I think I just did a PB at 210.
Yeah, stop kissing and moaning and groaning, mate.
210. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Plenty of damage on the back, mate.
You're in sprints now.
I think my best is a 201.3 or 2. Is the best I've ever done. It would have been in the Aston.
If Bethas would be sprint race, I would have a week off.
I tend to go.
That's the end of the session, mate. P11.
Yeah, I tend to go pretty good at races here. I remember having a race where Shaz absolutely murdered the fuck out of me on the
20
grid,
minutes.
and
P11.
then I just stuck with it. I just thought, fuck it. I repaired the car. I took on
All right, Luke.
a full
Picked up a
tank
bit
of
of
fuel.
aero
I just saw out the rest of the hour
The track
of the
temp
sprint
is
race,
33.
and
The
I
air
actually
temp
finished
is
ninth
25
because heaps of
Celsius.
other people died. Like, this track is the epitome of just stick with it and finish.
You can
I'll be
finish
back
well
in-
just through attrition.
That's
Yeah,
everywhere,
exactly.
actually. Like if you look at my my race on Paul Ricard, I was slow as, well, not really slow, but I was relatively slow. I managed to outrun almost every amateur, which is pretty cool.
You did, because you had a good clean race. It was just
That's right.
sensibly driven, and it wasn't an attack everywhere. It was, yeah, you drove really well.
So the game's done the thing again, Meg, where I've been DQ'd in quality and it's put me in the pit lane.
Sucked in.
Twice.
Yeah, look, it's just luck of the draw. We're going to do a practice start anyway.
Yeah.
I'm going to let my car go back to pit, so it will get you on the next one for sure.
So for rookies, is this our start position, or do we do a full lap?
No, you'll do. Oh, yeah, no, rookies is short start, so yes.
Thank you.
Follow car number 26.
Remember the golden rule, people. Keep the car safe. Can't win this race in turn 1 and 2, but you can sure as hell lose it.
I'll paint this pole position though.
Fuck yeah. You're not getting that next weekend.
Hell no.
Go.
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right. Car right. Clear right. On your right.
activating. Damage there.
Keep going. Remember to keep it calm.
Green flag, you're clear. Yellow flag.
All those
Nice.
rejoins that
Leading the
was
race.
sketchy
Green
back
flag.
there. Whoever's in there. Once the pack hits front right, I'll reset.
Watch out for Starlight.
Right side, clear right.
Caution, Skyline.
Yellow flag. The bodywork's in pretty bad shape. We might need to fix that. Incident clear. Green flag.
Back within on the road.
Left side, clear left.
Whoever's driving backwards, don't.
Yellow flag. Stay sharp.
Restarting again.
Incident's clear. Green flag. 20 minutes. B11.
Okay, a few things. If there is an incident and you do stand on your brakes, that's good. But if you're a person behind that, you should still aim to move around it. As was exclaimed, somebody was weirdly parked in T1. It was sort of not
Track
a
temp
great
is
place to be.
33.
But,
The air temp is 25.
there was room to
Celsius.
move around. Could have gone around. Be extra cautious. I can't underline it enough. This track is so hard to start a race on, and come next week for the Enduro, what you will see is 48 people taking it very, very easy. Like literally it will take 3 laps for anybody except the first 2 cars to find their proper race pace. It will be very, very gentle start. Just get in the groove, find your spot in the queue, and start your race from there. Looking to make passes and stuff, no good. Not a good way to start a race here. Of all tracks, this is one where you've got to be gentle.
Yeah, I just want to say someone made it 3 wide and spun me out, and I tried to stay on the brakes.
Yeah, saw that. Yeah, were you the one that rejoined? You went wide at T1?
I was the guy stationary in the middle of the track.
Ah, okay, right.
Yeah, I underbraked and I hit you. Sorry about that.
Yeah, very cautious with three wide up
Follow car number 26 in the right lane.
Not a great way to start the race, like I mentioned.
Is this another dummy one lamper?
Probably. Yes. Probably. Yeah, will be. Because I want to drive this race. Probably kill it.
All I can say is I'm glad I'm not starting to talk. Oh.
Yeah, it'd be pretty intense. But it'll be surprisingly gentle, like I said. Because it's such a high performance there.
Go!
Lots of skilled people can take it easy.
Right side,
Best magic at it.
still there. Clear right.
Sorry.
Car right. Hold your line. Still there.
One was better, that's good.
Clear right. On your left. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Still there.
Well, that rejoin.
Hold your line.
Caution T2.
Clear left.
Yellow flag.
Restart that.
Incident clear. Back to green flag.
Restarting now.
Really, Ben?
Sorry, mate.
That's all good.
That's the first time I've ever had to jump on the clutch while racing.
Let's stomp all the pedals and hope for the best. We'll probably do at least this one, and the next race hopefully we'll do our full 20 minutes. So one more practice run. T1 was good.
I was watching 3 wide go into turn 2, and then
as you went around the corner. And yeah, that was a bit chaotic.
It can't happen. Yeah, you cannot go 3 wide into T2. It just cannot be done. 2 wide is hard. 3 wide is suicide. Can't be done.
Just watch your line, Spencer.
Be very mindful of your radar. Keep an eye on your radar.
Yeah, enable it if you haven't. It's the best tool in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. If you haven't got radar on, then you're not doing yourself and other people a favour. Rightio, let's try and get this one clean. I want everybody to get to Conrod straight without any damage. That's the challenge.
Good luck.
Speed doesn't matter. Keeping your car safe matters.
What do you like the brake balance on the Aston here?
62.
No, way further back than that. 60.8, 60.6.
What did I say, 62?
Yeah, 62 is pretty forward. It's not unbelievably forward, but it's probably a little understeering. Yeah, and everybody get Conrod, no damage.
Go, go, go.
On your right. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Stay right. Right side. Stay right.
Yellow flag.
Big line there.
We nearly made it.
Yeah, that was good.
That was pretty good, to be honest. That was pretty good. We got to the elbow before the yellow dots showed up. Okay, we're restarting now. This time we are running the 20 minutes. Make sure you got 45 litres of fuel on board or thereabouts. Make sure everything else is ready to go. I'm driving, don't hurt me, please.
More like don't hurt us.
Track temp is 33. The air
I'm
temp
not the
is
one that murders
25
people.
Celsius.
Are you away from me this week, Meg?
Say again?
Are you away from me this week?
Who's me?
P12.
P12, yeah, God, I'm nowhere up here. I'm 23rd. I'll
I've
give you a
never
little
seen
bump
so
on
many
the way
people
through.
spin over the hump into the elbow before.
Yeah, can be done.
I think like 4 times now. It's interesting.
You should have made the server nighttime, Meg.
I don't have control
It's rain.
control over that.
With rain, can't even get through a lap without it dry.
Yeah, wet on slicks in Bathurst is character building. Been there, not much fun.
Building expert.
Yeah. Team building as in, can somebody else drive this car? I want to die.
I was thinking rebuild the car, but yeah, that works.
That too.
Follow car number 26.
right. Still there. Hold your line. Clear right. Car left. Clear left.
T2.
Yellow flag. Clear of the incident. Green flag. Okay, Luke. Decent start. We can build something from here.
Fortunately, filming just horrible.
On your left. Hold your line.
Sector 1 is green.
Still there. Still there. Clear left.
No worries, man. It happens.
Sorry, Red. That was
Yellow flag.
accidental.
Sector 2. 8th place.
I was trying to leave your room.
Yeah, no, sorry, I braked too late. I didn't want to fight at all.
Sector 2 is now green.
I thought I was the corner then.
I thought I was going.
Yeah.
It's bloody setup.
Is it mine?
Yep.
It probably needs revisiting. It's one of the earlier ones.
Yellow flag. Stay sharp. Incident clear. Back to green flag. D8. Your front brakes are getting pretty hot.
your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
Yellow flag.
What a drink. Passing left, guys.
Flag, incident clear.
Like, size too long with it.
Sector 1 is yellow. We think grey. Spin it. Yellow flag. E21. You're clear. Incident clear. Yellow flag. D is now leading. New fastest lap for Hamilton, 2:02.26. Okay Luke, 10 minutes to go, that's 10 minutes left. You're halfway home, your fuel is fine. That's a new fastest lap for Rice, 2:02.20. Car ahead is Burgess. That's new fastest lap for Hamilton, 202.12. Yellow.
Left side, clear left.
Blue flag. Green flag.
Car left. Clear left.
Okay, we're done.
Yeah. I still don't have love for it, that's for sure.
Still 2 seconds of damage.
I've got seven P's.
Well done on the PB.
I mean, it's 6 seconds behind Pip, but you know, PB for me.
Hey mate, be happy with it. None of us are going to get to where Pip is.
It's a tough old track.
Or very, very few of us anyway.
I was happy with my 2090.
She's literally top 5 in the world, pretty confidently. Maybe even top 3.
That's
in
why it's
ACC.
tough when you're steering right hand down the entire race.
Yeah, that'd be hard. I got to that point and I just returned to pits. I was sick of
Yeah,
arguing with
you
it.
got me on mountain straight that final lap. That was me right hand down, full throttle. Couldn't even get to 5th gear.
Yeah.
She's a punishing track, that's for sure.
One of the things to note though, like if you're pardon me, if you're looking at your amount of damage in your MFD, bear in mind that a lot of side damage on any of these cars won't actually hurt the car that much. So if you're brushing walls and you keep adding up seconds, I would just check what the impact is on your lap time before you worry about repairing it in the pits. Forward to quali, I'm sticking around for another one because I'm an idiot.
When you T-bone someone, that really gives you damage.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Some
bounce
cars.
it. Thanks, Meg.
No worries, mate. Yeah, I'll get there when I come back into the pits, right?
The pit exit's clear. You've got 7 minutes to settle out. Your brakes are cold. We need to get some heat into them.
Yeah, the octane setup definitely can, in the Audi, you can't go flat out across the top.
Yeah, well, I don't think any car can. Or should.
Well, the lesson we saw before, except for that last bit, at the tree where you turn into, right?
Oh yeah, it should go flat through there.
No.
I'll revisit it.
Rad, 203.00.
Passing me. I like this lap. Oh, fuck.
Brake temps are good. The guy behind has just done a 406.26. That's the new fastest lap for D, 202.42. The guy behind has just done a 204.72.
Anybody else want a DQ?
Yeah, 600.
72.
Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Please.
You're a second off in sector 1. Do me. Green flag, all clear. Yellow flag. Green flag, you're clear. Sector 1 is yellow. It looks like Stevens crashed. Yellow flag, stay sharp.
Doesn't matter which setup you use on the Honda, it's fast.
It is a very quick car, yeah. Next time.
Demonstrate. Frank's winging it.
Hello, Meg, can you hear me now?
Yes,
Brad. Hello, Meg, how are you?
Not bad, haven't seen you around for a hot minute.
Yeah, I just finished exams, believe it or not, on ethics and orbit up for A. Good.
Oh, I'm a great example of not ethical.
How was that for you, Brad? Sounds like you had a lot to learn.
Harsh.
Well, 10 out of 11.
That's the end of the session. P5.
10 out of 11 statisticians aren't ethical.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
20 minutes. P5.
All right, no practice runs this time. We're just racing because I want to go to bed.
Alright, Luke, you've had a bit of suspension damage. It's probably alright. Looks like you got some minor bodywork damage. The track temp is 31.
wish.
The air temp is 24 Celsius.
I have to settle for the Triumph instead.
Well done, Doc.
What was the time? 203?
I think it was a 203.
Slow.
It was a 203.115.
Doesn't matter, you're still P1.
That's right, pressure's on.
No, it's because my P1 before, which was a 202.
Yeah, I did I was on for a 201, and I was like, I should probably take you. Funny about running a low downforce. Everyone talks about running a low downforce.
Make sure you press drive.
Good luck.
Yeah, you need it. Fuck, I hate this track. Such a shit track.
Love it.
Tell us how you feel.
God. Oh, God, I hate this track.
I'll probably share the same thought after 2 stints of the 12-hour enduro, Meg.
Yes, yeah, I would bet.
We need to follow car.
I don't know. No, I think the 12-hour will be pretty nice, to be honest. Endurance racing, people tend to settle down. 20-minute races are evil because people just like it's such a short period of time.
Last 20 minutes of the enduro could be pretty evil then.
Oh, by that point, if you're that close to anybody on track, it's a miracle.
Like today.
That was quite good.
Yeah, like today.
Don't know what Mango would think of that move though.
Go, go, go!
Right side. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Stay right.
Your start's okay. We can build something from this. Yellow flag. Green flag. Incident clear. Thomas is now in the lead.
Clear left. Left side. Clear left.
Yellow flag.
Filming.
There we go.
Alright, I'll restart it. There's lots of dead back there.
Lots of overtaking.
Restarting now.
20 minutes. P5.
Was it? Is that what your idea of fun is?
Yeah.
I expect that was a get out of jail free card.
That was shit house, guys.
Too eager.
I was just playing dodging cars.
The track temp is 32. The air temp is 24 Celsius.
Doesn't sound like anyone
Who's
listened
in
to what Meg
88?
said.
T. Morgan. Holy dooly. That Porsche just didn't go anywhere off the line.
Yeah, my bad.
Ah, it's all good. It's
my
just
foot down.
you were asleep or something. I was like, oh, well, normally a Porsche would rip bloody away on a race start.
No, I'm the one driving it.
I think
One
I
of the reasons
pinballed
there's
into
only
you.
Porsche on the grid.
Mm.
What happened to you, Chad?
Someone spun in front of me in order to miss them. I spun.
I just thought you sideways in front of me. I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna be bad.
Sympathy spin.
I'm over the catalyst of that big stack. My apologies to everyone. I was broken.
All Doug's fault.
Yeah, let's just chill on lap 1, eh?
Yep. You should aim to finish lap 1 without death. I mean, you should aim to finish all laps without death, but especially lap 1.
Send it into elbow.
Oh,
Follow car number 10.
I was being enthusiastic on the loud pedal and didn't have the tyre temp.
Bad positive Delta drivers.
SG30.
Oh, it's a look out the front row. It's great to see. Yeah, the only time it'll happen. That's it.
Green, green, green.
On your right.
There he goes. It's accelerating this time.
Right side. Stay right.
Okay, Luke, decent start. We can build something from here.
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Working fast over.
Yellow flag. Incident clear. Green flag. Braking markers with the chase now. Sector 2 is clear.
It happens a lot. Now you find out who's been using brake markers. Flags, not passing. Blue flags shouldn't yield over here.
That wasn't a blue flag. You drove right around me.
Yeah, I know, because I'm past you for position. I'm allowed to pass you for position. The rule rule is that if you're a blue flag car, if you're being waved to blue flags, you don't need to yield until you get to the yellow. You weren't blue flag, you and I were on the same lap.
You're just hurting my feelings.
Okay, I'm very sorry.
That's alright, rant over.
Guys, thanks for rostering me. Get off.
This is a rookie race on Tuesday night. Is it 1 or 2?
One of them.
45 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be good.
No, terrible.
Oh, I need it for the practice.
45 minutes of battles. Ugh.
Green flag, you're clear.
I'd call it sick.
What about the time hour?
Go into a train.
I'm looking forward to it.
Alright, Luke, stay close.
I've never done as many laps here today, I think.
That was 204.57. Second take the track, Luke. 1.1 seconds off the pace. Yeah. The car behind you, mate.
Hard track. Just sucks to race on. Get out the front like me, Luke, you'll be right.
seen a little bit of bodywork damage there. Yellow flag. Okay, Luke, the next car is D. 10 minutes remaining, 10 minutes. That's half distance, the fuel's okay. Instant is clear, green flag. Hamilton is reeling you in. The gap's now 1.8 seconds. Fastest lap for D, 202.37. The car ahead has just done it, 202.42. 7th position. The gap to Hamilton ahead is increasing. It's now 2.4 seconds. Okay, Luke, you've got half your fuel left. Flag. Clear of the incident, green flag.
Sorry, mate. Yeah, all good.
Red, that wasn't a brilliant pass on my behalf either.
That's a new fastest lap for
$50 fine.
36.
Yeah, it should be.
Green flag, sector 2, E7. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the base. Sector 2 is 0.0 seconds off the base. We're 10 off the base.
I was going to pull up.
Well, I wasn't going to hit you. I could see you coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, you held your life back.
I was more worried about the speeding.
Yeah, I'm worried about him too. Fuck me, he's going to eat me alive.
Worried about me too.
Good. Mario Engel driving.
Okay, Luke, gaining on this car. The gap is 0.7.
Ah, Jesus, what am I doing? I may have.
Brad is now push now. The guy behind is catching. Wood is getting closer. Gap's now 0.6. Alright, Luke, there's a car exit and it's heads up. 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
You got me now.
Sector 2, yellow flag. 7th position. You're 2 tenths off the pace in sector 1. Sector 2 is 2.0 off the pace. Sector 3 times okay. Green flag, sector 2. Thomas is leading the race.
Ah, shit.
We'll be warned about track limits. Two minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Oh, cheeky. Bastard.
Wanted to try that for ages.
Yeah, oh look, this isn't my strong track, that's for sure. That Merc's a monster already. God, it's good.
It's about 11 wing.
11? Really high downforce.
Yeah,
I'm pulling you back on the street. That's the thing with the Merc, you can get away with that.
On your left.
What he said, it's like, yeah, you don't need.
Hold your line. Clear left.
Don't panic.
Really?
Yeah. The guy ahead is Wood.
Far left. Still there. Clear left.
Oh, I was just having
That'll be great. I'll try that.
I was just having a little look-see.
Get that in, to be honest.
That's the point. I do that a lot in sprints. I play a lot of psychological games like that. It's amazing how often you can get away with silly things doing it.
Right side. Clear right.
Quite a lot of aero damage. I need to come and get it fixed.
Don't you remember, Meg, just about my sprint race, the first accident in split yellow was the first race. Did I get a penalty for not holding the brakes?
Oh fuck, man, that was ages ago.
Yeah, I thought you might know that.
I can double check, but probably.
Hello, flag. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Where were you in a Merc?
Yeah.
On your left.
Yeah, I think it was braked. I
Still there.
drove through about 6 people.
Clear left.
There was a lot of braking going on.
Yeah, makes sense.
As race director, it's worth noting I don't actually review most of the incidents. The stewards team does. I'm the machine that goes between the two, between the race and the stewarding box. Yeah, but if it's a super horrific one, like if the steward team come to me and said, "Oh, I want to give John Rad like an SG30 or something," I'd be like, "Well, what did he do? Tell me Rad's race up." He's still here. Oh, damn it.
Yeah, I mean,
Here I am. Oh, there he is. Yeah, SG30 for fucking Rad. I was going to stir him up, but he wasn't here.
Yeah, I fucking should have stayed quiet, shouldn't I?
Yeah, I was looking at the list. So yeah, if it's real serious, I'll have a look. But like if they just said 10 or 15 seconds, I'm just passing it on.
Yeah, fair enough.
Good night, all. Gonna go. Good to look.
So yeah,
was fun.
thanks for that race there, Meg. That was actually like exactly what I needed.
Yeah, good fun actually. It was good fun. If I'd spent some hours here practicing, I could enjoy that again. But it's
Really gone,
Bathurst.